Vice Chancellor Sudhir Jain, Director Pramod Jain, Shri Jai Chaudhary, Shri Ramesh Srinivasan, Shri Narayana Murthy, Srimati Sudha Murthy, and dear brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to reconnect with Banaras Hindu University. I came to BHU campus as a young man in 1946 from a small village in Karnataka. It was a mind-expanding experience for me. I had never been outside of 50 kilometers from my village. I was a very different person by the time I left BHU in 1948 after completing my BSc degree in industrial chemistry in first class. Thank you BHU for the education and experience which has helped me to throughout the rest of my life. Our country and BHU were very different places in 1946. The facilities were not as developed. When I came first, I was put in Dharmajit Lodge, a private lodge outside the campus. Second year, I got in Morvi hostel, and we had messes for different regions of the country. I chose South Indian mess. I loved the food, and I hope the qualities continue to be maintained. We were under the British rule when I entered BHU in 1946. I left as a citizen of a free country in 1948. August 15, 1947 was a historical day for us at the campus. We celebrated that day with plenty of sweets and excitement. I also experienced 2 sad days when I was in the campus. On November 12, 1946, we lost our founder, Bharat Ratna Madan Mohan Malviya. Later on, January 30th, 1948, we lost our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi's ashes were brought to Allahabad for immersion in Triveni Sangam. Most of us from the campus went in crowded trains to Allahabad and participated in the procession. We also got to see Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Vallabhbhai Patel. It was a sad and very turbulent day in the country. BHU was one of a handful of universities in India in 1946. When I was in BHU, Sir Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan was the Vice Chancellor and Dr. N.N. Godole was the Principal of College of Technology. In those days, the primary purpose of universities was to train administrative staff for the British bureaucracy. However, Pandit Malviya had a grand vision of training the youth for the industry. I was a beneficiary of his vision. It is very common these days for the students of BHU to go abroad. Even those days, some of my classmates went to foreign countries for higher studies. And those who did not go were leaders in industry and started their companies. As for my own experience, I have had a very fulfilling life. I moved back to Karnataka after BHU and founded a company to make malaria medicine and distribute it. But unfortunately, I had to shut it down after a year because of a dispute with co-founder. I have 4 children, 8 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren. I am glad that my son and 3 grandsons have become entrepreneurs to fulfill my ambition. I joined the government and served in Mumbai until 1956. After the state reorganization, I moved to Karnataka. I retired in 1980 as Joint Labour Commissioner. During the government service, I had the opportunity to pursue more education in Calcutta University for the diploma in social welfare, and then in 1971 I was selected to go to London under the Colombo plan. I stayed for 9 weeks in London, 4 weeks in Birmingham and 2 weeks in Oxford University. After retirement, I settled in Karnataka, Hubli. After all, my 4 children were well settled. I have dedicated to social service. I was fortunate to meet Swami Chinmayananda in 1983. Chinmayananda was an educated journalist. He went to Himalaya to expose sadhus as parasites of the society. However, in the process, he himself became a sadhu, and after studying for 2 years in Uttarkashi under Swami Tapovan Maharaj, he founded the Chinmaya mission. He was a learned, inspiring human being. I spent 35 days in Siddhabari, Himachal Pradesh, to hear lectures on Gita. I was the president of the Hubli chapter and I served on the board. After retirement, I have been working actively in improving the small village that I came from. Shreenivas is a small village near Hubli. When I went to school, the temple was our school. I helped them build a school which has become a model school in the district. My village is also famous for the harmony between Hindus and Muslims. 200 years ago, a Hindu guru nurtured a Muslim boy who became a famous saint, Sharif Sahib. A trust is now set up to spread their teachings. I have been the chairman of that trust for last 17 years. Lakhs of devotees come throughout the year to this holy place. My daughter-in-law Jayashree and my son Gururaj started their operation in Deshpande Foundation in Hubli about 15 years ago. I get an opportunity to play an active role in its operations. I am very pleased that this foundation is helping thousands of farmers, thousands of students, thousands of micro-entrepreneurs and hundreds of entrepreneurs to fulfill their dreams. BHU has come a long way since I left in 1948. It is now very advanced in technology and having a profound impact on our country. I hope, true to the vision of our founder Pandit Malviya, this institute will continue to train students who will move our country forward in the 21st century. I want to thank you all for the opportunity to share some of my experiences. I wish you all a healthy and long life so that you can serve others and lead a fulfilling life. As for me, I am now 97 years old. Just thinking about the days in BHU energizes me. I have had a very fulfilling life. I hope the library that we inaugurate today at BHU will inspire thousands of students who will go on to live a long, fulfilling life and serve our country. Thank you.